Well, the situation is that 6 months ago I lost my housing. I was being discriminated against, not because of race, not because of mental health, not because of being transgender. Those issues happened. I did witness racism, or yeah, I did witness it, and I did experience another tenant creating rumors about me, and there was a lot of bullshit that went on. But the main point I want to make is that I was discriminated against and kicked out, bullied out of the building 6 months ago. Not because of those issues, but more because I have a history of complaining. And my other point is that I had a history of complaining way before I ever moved into the building. And I think it was inappropriate for Soy to refer me to St. Clair's, just for the fact that just because of the simple fact that I had that history prior to moving in. I think Soy should have had more of an intense meeting with me in the building before I even moved into the building. We should have talked even about the comments that I made about David Ye on Google. David Ye, who worked with C2YS. We should have talked about that and many other issues. And we should have had a big meeting before I even moved into the building. You know, it's like they set me up, I feel. But that's my point in this video, is that Soy should have looked at my history prior to even referring me to St. Clair's. They knew my history. They knew I had a history of complaining, even publicly on the internet. And it was negligent of them to just refer me, and because it wasn't right, because I moved in, and in the end, I moved in, and 5 years later or whatever, I'll end up being pushed out, kicked out, pushed out, just because I have a history of making complaints when I think things are fucked up. So I think, it was nice at the beginning them letting me live in the building, but in the long run they did more harm than good by letting me move into that building. They set me up. That's how I feel. They set me up. I remember Claire before I ever even checked out the building. I remember Claire approaching me and saying, "Hey, remember when you were angry?" I remember her approaching me, Claire, and she was saying, "Hey, remember when you first moved into the building?" Or no, what did she say? Sorry, Claire said to me one time, she pulled me aside and she said, "Hey, remember one time when you were angry and you were recording us? You wouldn't do that again, would you? If things escalated in the building?" And I said, "No, no, no." I'm just shocked. I want to repeat that again. Before I even checked out the building, Claire pulled me aside, and she actually asked me. She said, "Hey, remember one time when you were angry and you recorded us?" Not posting it on YouTube, just recording with my phone. Actually, just pretending to record. But yeah, that's my point, is she pulled me aside and she actually asked me that. She actually asked me, if you moved into the building, would you record like that? That's basically what she was asking me, but she worded it like that. She pulled me aside and she said, hey, remember when you were angry before and you would record us? If you moved into the building and things escalated, sick, makes me sick.